Continue.
Did you guys hear that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hi, everyone. For your future agents.
That's right.
Don't put us on YouTube, all right?
There you go. You got the best agents on the
That's
line
why I
right
got my
now.
curls in today. Because I know I'll be able to.
The rock stars over here. All right, so we're gonna start by going. So we're doing comps today, right? So
Yes.
comps are the comparative market analysis for a property that you're trying to get comps for. Usually, when an appraiser does comps, looks at the past 6 months within a mile radius of a property. So we're starting with Garden State MLS today, right? So this is a residential property in Maplewood. Now remember, Essex
Quick
is.
search?
What I did was, okay, hold on, Hector's connecting. So
Yeah, wait for Hector because he wants Garden State.
yeah,
So yeah.
Hector, can you hear
Yes,
us?
I'm all good now. Thank you.
All right, no problem. Hey,
Oh,
the
you
next
sound
real
so
estate agent. You need to
connected.
get
That's
him
so
on the
sweet.
team once he turns 18.
Hi. Yeah, this is my come here, IT. Come here.
Your IT support.
Yeah, IT support right here.
I love it, man. You got to get him on the team soon once he turns 18.
I want to say hi. Say hi.
Hi, Hector. Hi, Hector's son.
What's his name?
Hector.
Hector.
Hector
Jr.
Junior.
Hector Jr.
Hector
Yeah.
Jr. That's
Yeah.
funny.
Nice.
Yeah. So he helped me out to fix the issues.
No worries, man. All right, so we're doing comps today. We're actually gonna take your property that you listed today as an example.
Okay.
So we're just saying that comps, you have to go back 6 months, sold in the last 6 months,
Okay.
and within a mile radius of the subject property. Subject property is the property you're trying to compare it to. Now, Garden State MLS is like I would say it's the hardest one because it doesn't have a radius feature where you can just input certain amount of radius to it. So you have to kind of manually locate the other properties close to the subject property. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to residential because we're comparing a residential property, 38 Yale Street, right? And we know that's in Essex County. So we selected Essex and Maplewood, right? And then here, S is gonna give you everything that sold in the last 12 months, okay? So now you wanna get back 6 months, right? So you can change the date here to January 16. Or if you wanted to go back to 12 months, you just leave this blank because then it will default to 12 months. Okay. So what I'm doing here, I'm keeping active and sold. So
Okay.
active is going to show you all the active properties. Sold is going to show you what's sold. If the property is already on MLS, it's going to be very easy to identify it. If not, then you have to just start finding it close to the map as much as possible, right? So now we got everything that's active and sold. Now with Garden State MLS, when you have that star here, it means that it's accepted an offer and then it's attorney review. Unfortunately, there is no way that we can filter that out. Okay, so we're gonna select all of them, everything that's in this list, and we're gonna go to map right here. Okay.
Okay.
Now all the reds are gonna be the ones that sold. All the green is gonna everything that that's active, right? So the easiest way to find the property and find other properties located to it is actually look for the property that you listed. And this is the one that we listed today. So if you select this hyperlink here where it says the address, this is what's going to happen. It's going to put a star on it, right? Now it makes it very easy for you to identify where it is on the map, and then you can find everything that's in red that's sold around it. Okay. So the next step is you uncheck all of them, right? It's gonna still have a star, and then you select everything around it as much as possible, so you can see so that you can narrow down the list. And after that, what I do is that I go through each one of them and try to see if they're the same criteria as the subject property. So I selected this one. So the closest one to it is 155. I scroll down and I go to 155, 42 Yale Street. I'm going to select that one, right? And I'm going to go to 133 and 138. See 138, 23 Yale Street. That's 709. 133 is 699. There's 142 here.
But Peter, what if you're trying to list it now? Like usually I look for comps when I'm trying to list something.
What do you mean?
Like this one, it's easy because you can put a star on 138 Yale because 38 Yale is already listed.
So what you're gonna have to do is just pull up Google Maps and try to locate where that property is, and then try to find it here. So like if this wasn't listed, I would have like zoomed out and I try to get as much. I usually find a landmark or something that's big in the map. For example, the park right here on Google Maps, and this will help me narrow down the area, or maybe a major highway. If it's like, I remember he was like on 78 or 22 is right here. So if it's on 22, like I'll try to get as close, or 124, I'll try to get as close as possible to it. That's the only challenge with Garden State MLS is not you cannot identify where the property is if it's not listed, right?
Yeah, like I want to do the one in Plainfield for that lady because I had a meeting with her yesterday, and she was telling me that the stuff that I was showing her, they weren't near her house.
Okay, so let's do that next. All right, so once we do that here, let's say we selected a few properties. Let's narrow it down. And now it shows you they're all around the property. This is still the subject property. And now you got all these 5 other comps around it, right? So what I do is next is I'll exit this out and then I'll just compare and see the amount of bedrooms, bathrooms, and everything else. So like I'll go to each one of them. You can see here, this is what was listed for, what was sold for, how many bedrooms, bathrooms, and everything else. And it looks good. Look at the pictures, looks good. Okay, I'll keep that checked. If something that it looks odd, like this one was listed for 709, sold for 825, 100, over 100,000 over asking. That's crazy.
I can't believe that these homes are selling that much.
And this one, yeah, I mean, I don't think it's even that renovated. Like,
and they're all down. None of them have central air. I checked all the comps. None of them have central air.
Yeah, it just has hardwood floors
All
and
of
maybe
them.
carpet upstairs. This is a very similar basement layout. It's not even like fully finished. Yeah, so this one here, 826, similar layout as well. Okay. So you guys get it. So once you're done, you want to email it to yourself, or you want to email it to, I guess, a client, right? So what I usually like to do is I check this one here. It's client CMA and client full. What this does, and I'll show you what it does here. So it will give them a list, a summary here, and it gives you the breakdown for each house. And then also, if you click on the MLS, it will give them the detail. And here's the pictures of the property.
Property, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I know how to do this.
Okay. Okay.
So pretty much like those houses been going for like 100 over asking.
Yeah, just about, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So let's do your property, Hector, for example.
Yeah, all right, it's in Plainfield. And let me just take a look. Because she's like, oh, I live in this area and that's not comparable. So I'm like,
okay.
1637 Watchung Avenue.
Gotta look at it on the map too. 16 what?
37 Watchung Ave. So she lives in a Sleepy Hollow section of Plainfield.
All right. So right here, right? So we have Watchung here. We got 22 here. We're gonna try to find properties in these areas.
You're right. Yeah.
Do you know how many bedrooms it is?
Yeah, it's like 4 bedrooms, 4 baths.
Okay. So I'm gonna put at least 2 bathrooms here because I don't want to filter everything out. And I'm not gonna filter any, I'm gonna just keep it here very general. Okay. And then we'll just go to all.
Oh, Leyland is next to it, Peter. Leyland is next to it.
Leyland. So if you know a property next to it, so you can filter.
It's the street across from that area.
Yeah, that's what everybody was calling us about.
Oh yeah, that's why it sounds so familiar.
Yeah, how many calls we get? So Watchung is right here, right? So let's
So
get a
she-
closer look. So Watchung and Woodland. These are the two main intersections here. So this here. So I'm gonna zoom in
Oh,
here.
really? Not that? Because here on my map it says. Oh,
It's-
maybe Leland's a little bit. Hold on. Fernwood. Is there any Fernwood?
So yeah, I zeroed in into Watchung Ave, and it's
Sleepy
between-
Hollow Lane is right next to it. There's anything Sleepy Hollow Lane?
is Oak Lane.
Number 42, maybe?
No, hold on. Yeah.
So this here is
Oak Lane, yeah, Oak Lane,
Mhm.
Sleepy Hollow Lane.
Yep.
So
So
number 40,
42 is active. So that's an active property. We can tell her this is already active. So let's go to 42. Was 42 was listed at 675 and it just had a price reduction. And it looks pretty,
Oh, Fernwood. Fernwood is close too.
yeah.
Click on Fernwood.
that's the house she was telling me about.
Fernwood.
126.
Oh, you can see me on the camera. I'm like,
So 126 is right there, right? You got 125 also, right?
Yeah.
where's your star?
Well, you can't have a star because the star for me is the
Active.
subject property and it's not on
Oh.
MLS, right? So like you can see like just by looking at this, Hector,
Mhm.
the most expensive house that sold in the last 6 months in this specific area is 130. 130, number 130 is 750, but look at the condition of
Yeah,
the house,
yeah.
and it's 750. It looks like a mansion, right?
Mhm.
And then it goes down from there to like you have 128, so you have 669. This is 986 Oakland Ave.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like everything else is less. So like, we're just trying to find her the most comps. Like those are the closest ones to her. And we said 42. Let's say what's 39? 39 is gonna be even less. And it's good to show her what's active on the market too, because this is the competition, and this is the house
look
I
at that
sent
one.
you. Yeah, this one. Look, this just came back on the market for 569. It looks beautiful.
Yeah, you're right.
What did she want, Hector?
She wanted like 800,000.
Yo, tell her to go dream. 1330 Highland went for the listing price was 850 and it's still active.
This one here, 729 Belvedere, 585. So I'm gonna narrow these down. So we have 3 actives. We have 41 as well as active. Fernwood.
Yeah, Fernwood, that's close.
Yeah. So those are like the hot, and there's 44. What's 44? 850. That's
Well, there's a lot of
active.
active in Plainfield.
1330 Highland Ave. That's active. That's for 850. But let's see the pictures of that.
Oh, I mean, does that look like the place you went to? Hector?
Not at all. Not at all. Nowhere near.
Look at that pool.
Yeah.
Look at the pool.
Yeah.
The blue color of the room, I like it.
But she had
I
it.
have to actually, by the way, that's my my office. I'm gonna move to it so I can show it to you.
So
Listed as my
narrow
office.
it down. You're gonna see like everything around the area. You're not too far away, and you could see here. This is a lot of these actually sold under list price. So even though this was listed at 750, it sold for 625, which was a huge drop. I don't know what happened here.
You should take a look at her house because I think you could probably see their house on MLS because at one point 10 years ago she had it listed, so we could probably look at it.
Okay. We can, this here too. If you need to start another session and not get out of this if you're working on something like, let's say you want to now look at the history, you can have up to 3 sessions live. So you click on this here. Now you have session 2 and you didn't lose the first one. Right? So you can have another session too. So like, for example, you want to keep this window open, but let's say you wanted to do a search on another property at the same time. Like you have to click on this session button here on the left-hand corner.
Mhm.
Can we look at her property? Can we, yeah, 1630. 16, yeah, there we go. See if it pops up in Plainfield. Yeah, that's it.
Was with drone. It was for residential.
Yeah, let's look at that one.
Was drone residential. It was listed at 650 in 2010, and it got withdrawn. 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bath.
It looks nowhere near like this now.
It's worse.
Yeah, it's worse. Like you can tell like the floors are done. It was kind of like yeah, it's worse now.
Okay. All right, so let's jump into Central Jersey MLS since this is being recorded, in case somebody else wants to watch this later. So for Central Jersey MLS, it's very easy, guys. So you just click here. Okay. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna click search and radius. Type in whatever address. Give me an address in.
900 Hamilton Boulevard.
There you go.
How you doing with that property?
It's under contract. I'm waiting for the home inspection.
Again?
Yeah, again, another one. So we'll see. I haven't heard anything yet.
So
Good luck.
Thank you.
So you see what I did here? So once you click search here and then you go to radius, you can just click here within a half-mile radius. If you need to, if you can't find anything that's comparable, you can also make this up to a mile, right? So you can select the South Plainfield area here. You input the area. I put in the street information here. This is a residential, not a multifamily, not a rental. If you wanted to do comps for any of these, you could, but we're comparing a single family. And what you scroll down and you click closed, and it automatically defaults to I think about 6 months. Yeah, defaults about
6 months.
Yeah, last time I think I did 5 months by accident. But anyway, so this is 6 months here, and then it already tells you there's 11 listings found. All you have to do is just view the results, and then you already have them here, and you can just start looking to see what's comparable.
So you don't filter the bedrooms and the bathrooms, right? You just filter when you narrow?
Yeah, because in case like, you know, if it's a unique property, like maybe it has like, it's a 5-bedroom and everything around it is 4 and 3 bedrooms. I don't want to filter that out because then I'm not going to have any comps to it. But if I find more than one that is comparable to it, of course, I'm going to select the ones that are the same bedrooms and bathrooms.
But Peter, based on what you're seeing, like appraisal, I know we're not appraisers, but based on what you're seeing, what do you think about that property?
Well, here we have, this one is 340. It's 3
Well, how much is it going for, Hector?
395.
Oh, I think it should be okay. How many bedrooms?
Yeah, 4 bedrooms, 2 full bathrooms. So, I mean, you're going to be fine. And the thing is too, you got to remember with South Plainfield, sometimes you have to look at both MLSs. Like you should look at Garden State MLS too, because a lot of listings sometimes get listed only in Garden State MLS. So that's something to keep an eye out too on.
Okay. But I think it should be okay because the 5 bedrooms are 470 or 480, and then the other ones are 340. So you're in between.
Yeah, because the buyer's realtor kind of spooked me because she was like, oh, like, you know, it might not appraise for that. And I'm like, I don't think it's going to be a problem.
I don't think it's going to be a problem. And it's got a big lot too.
Yeah, plus we're getting 15,000, you know, so so it really has to appraise, I think, for like 380.
Yeah.
Wow, Central Jersey is very easy.
Very easy, yeah. And if you wanted to map it out, you could as well. You can just go to map, and then you'll see everything here. If you wanted to enter a center location to see where that property is, 900 Hamilton, you can do it right there, and it will put a pin right around it. And now you have everything around it here. And now you go to, you know, you select all these, like you want to see anything that's comparable to it. It's a 2-bedroom. It's a 3-bedroom. So this one is very easy. That's how you do comps on this one.
Can you do New Jersey MLS again too? Well, while we're at it. And then what else do you guys have? I have Hudson.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Hudson easy?
Hudson is easy too. It's very similar to this.
Oh,
Very
something-
very similar to New Jersey.
You know what? Let me give you something for that one, Peter, because I have that property in Little Ferry. Can I give you an address?
Sure.
Hey,
Oh,
Margaret.
Alexis, hi, sorry. I have to pick up my daughter, so that's why I'm late. I'm picking her up, but I'm on my mobile. There's a Hudson and then there's a New Jersey MLS.
Girl, there's
Yeah.
so much to pay for.
Oh my gosh. Like,
Let me tell you, man, it's a nut job. They want so much money. It's crazy. Every time I go on something, it's like Monmouth, Bright. I'm like, how many are there?
Yeah.
Oh, you're on New Jersey. Okay, let me just give you this one. Let me just go into my Sky Slope,
Mhm,
and I'll give you this address that I wanted you to look up.
mhm.
Hold on. Oh, not my Sky Slope. What am I doing? Oh my God, my Kiwi Core. Oh, it's right here. Okay, let me just go to my people. What's in Little Ferry if you want to start there?
Okay.
Okay. Context, okay. And the, it is, let me just pull it up her information because I have her on the, I put it in my notes. It's 28 Columbus Avenue. So 28 Columbus is COLUMBUS Avenue in Little Ferry.
It's a single family.
Mhm.
Okay. So you saw what I did here. I went to search and map search, and then it brought me this criteria here. Here you select residential if it's residential, or you could go to family or condos or whatever,
Mhm.
rentals, active and sold, and 6 months back. I put the town here. You could put the style if you wanted to, but it's not necessary. This would be helpful if you're comparing multi-families. You want to compare three families to three families. You can check it off from here. You can put the minimum bedrooms, bathrooms down here, and all you have to
And
do.
it has a pool, so I don't know, do you feature that out? Do you filter that out?
You're not gonna get too many if you put a pool. So let's leave that out. If we find
Okay.
anything with pool, then we do. So here it's easy. Like put a drop here, a flag where the property is located, and
It
then
puts a drop for you?
yeah, you have to put the address up here in this bar.
Okay.
So this is this is where the address is located. So now you select this. This is sold. It's sold for $369. You can add it to cart if you wanted to use that as a comp.
Mhm.
This is 385.
Oh, she's not gonna like this.
This is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. And this one was 3 bedrooms, 1 bath. This is 2 bedrooms, 1 bath.
Oh, hers is 3 bedrooms. Oh my God, it's 5 bedrooms. Shit.
This is 5 bedrooms, 3 bath.
Okay.
And then here also 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, right? And here too. So you're going through all this and you're selecting whatever you want. You add it to the cart. Then you select this share button here, and then you can either email it straight from here, or if you want to create an actual CMA package with PDFs, you can actually do that. It puts like a little packet for you. That's very
I
nice.
actually did that. I did that for some one guy.
And then you just have to go through and fill in the required fields, and you can just send it over and email it to him right from here. Okay.
Amazing. Thank you.
Yeah. And let's do Hudson County. Oh, this is Flex MLS. Nobody has Flex MLS here, right?
I'm really busy. I'm in a meeting.
Can you bring your
Hudson County MLS is so annoying with this pin thing.
The damn pin.
I know. I don't even know mine. I keep forgetting. I haven't used it in a while, but let me see.
what is the
It's Hudson
purpose of
County?
having the
Yeah.
Hudson County? Like, what is listed? Like something in New York versus the New Jersey MLS? I'm just curious.
Oh, all Hudson County's on it. I actually, like, for example, one of my closings
Uh-huh.
is in North Bergen. My closing on Friday is North Bergen, and my dad owns too many properties in Jersey City. I need to have it.
Okay, so you can sometimes miss.
Sorry, say that
That's
again?
in Bergen County, correct?
Say that again, Margaret?
You can miss out on stuff that's in Bergen County if you don't have the Hudson.
No, most likely you're gonna have anything on Bergen County. You're gonna have on New Jersey MLS.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like Hudson County, like Jersey City, for example.
yeah, just Jersey City, West New York,
Yeah, West New
Secaucus.
York.
Those are the main ones. Hoboken. Mhm.
But I get a lot of clients that are North Bergen that always look in Hudson County also, because
Yeah.
they're so close.
Yeah. So here for Hudson County, what I did here was I did search
Okay.
and one family, and here in the active, I put active and sold. And then here you could put in the area. Let's say Jersey City.
Okay, let me give you a property.
Mhm.
I don't know. And let's do like a multifamily, like do Liberty Avenue, something Liberty Avenue. I don't know, 130 Liberty Avenue or something like that.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay, actually, let me give you one that, you know what? Do 9 Graham Street.
Okay. It's a 2-family?
It's a 4-family.
4?
I'm just trying to change up the
Mm-hmm. And that's in Heights?
height. Yes.
And status, we're gonna go to active and sold. And then there's a secondary or advanced search criteria here. Yep. So search by map, you're gonna select that. And what was the property address?
9.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's Graham, like Graham.
And then here you could put like 0.5 radius, and it should draw.
Oh, there's no results.
Oh, because maybe I only filtered 4-family. Let me see.
But then that's what the interesting. Like, so for example, if nothing comes up, you want to list a 4-family, and something comes up, for example,
May
what
have
do you
to
do?
go back. Yeah, we may have to go back in time, or you could check a 3-family and maybe add a little bit more because it's a
Okay.
4-family. So let's see here. Let's select 3-family and 2-family too. Let's see.
You're gonna find a lot of 2-families there.
For some reason it says here 0 results. I don't know why. This is 2-family, active and sold.
Maybe load search.
It's definitely in the heights. I know that.
Yeah, search. Maybe search. I don't know.
It's in the room.
It's showing 0 results.
Or to the left, load search, you think? Yeah,
Look. No.
that's weird. Maybe the radius that you put was too small.
Just sold on Graham. It's 2-family.
What is it again?
Someone just sold on something. Just sold in Graham. I thought. Oh, but you know why? Because they sell them as condos. You think that's the reason?
Could be. Let's try it again. Hold on, 2, and then type. Let's leave the type out, and then we'll just put Jersey City, Heights, save, status, sold, and active. All right, you have like 3,000 results here. Okay, let's see here again. 4-family. Okay, 250.
So what happened?
Okay, hold on. Let's see. All right, now it should work. What was the address again?
9
Graham.
There you go.
Yeah, so here you go. So you're getting all these now. All right, so maybe we should do
Wow, something sold for 310 recently?
Well, we gotta revise the criteria because this is too much. Let's take that search out, but you see here, so you could maybe do 0.25 if you're getting too much. Oh, now it's nothing. What happened? All right.
What'd you do, Peter?
So,
Oh, my battery died on the phone.
okay. So I put the address in here that you're trying to compare it to, and I put a 1/4 mile radius, right? So it brought me this. This is active. If you want to take any criteria out, you go back to criteria here. Let's say I only put 4 family now. So you go back to map. So everything here is 4 family.
So you're saying something sold for 344, 4 family in Jersey City Heights?
It's probably off market or something.
There's no way.
It's 2 to 4.
Yeah. No, it says here zoned 4 family. They listed as a 4 family, but it's a 2 family, but it's zoned for 4 family. The list, whoever listed it probably put as look, you see here it said 4 family, but that's wrong.
It's 2 family, yeah.
Yeah, but he
Still
said
really
it's a
cheap.
4 family, but it's not. It's a 2 family, but he's just because it's zoned for 4 family.
That's
He put
still,
it-
you don't get prices for 265 in the Heights.
No, I know.
How
Here
is that
here
possible?
also like these agents put it wrong. There's a vacant 4 family under contract investment. Oh, that's weird. This one definitely sold for this one too sold for but I don't see where it's 4 family. Maybe
Wow. There's something going on with that.
785.
That's more interest. Like that's,
Yeah. So like you see here, this is how you do this one here. So it's kind of similar to New Jersey MLS, but it's not as easy to get to. It's like a little bit, you have to go down the drop menu and the criteria once you put your specifications, and then you go to advanced criteria, and then you gotta go to search by map and then put in your radius. And then you select whatever you want to select here to add to your search
okay.
to compare to.
Okay. So it's not so bad. That one's not, I mean, now that I have the video, this is recorded, right? Still.
Yeah. Let me see.
Okay.
Stop